Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We welcome to RxAcademy Webinar for January 2023. My name is Ayondara Eneke. I'm the operation lead for RxO. I'll be moderating this webinar session. You're all welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for all those who've joined. So good afternoon. Welcome to RxAcademy Webinar for January 2023. So today we'll be discussing a very crucial and important topic, which is how to use quality assurance to grow sales. How to use quality assurance to grow sales, and this topic will be handled by the RxAcademy product manager for RxO, the person of Pius Alabi. So, but before we go into the training session, just a bit, what is RxAcademy for those that might want to know. RxAcademy is a training platform of RxO to train pharmacists and people in healthcare businesses on things that is necessary for them to grow their business and become better professionals in whatever they are doing. So we are starting this year 2023 with how to use quality assurance to grow your sales. As we all know, quality assurance is quite important. The importance of this cannot be overstated and we can't talk about it enough. Why we need we need to assure our patients the need that the product they're getting from our pharmacies or the product they're getting from our businesses are quality products. The patients, when they come into the hospital, they need to have the assurance at the back of their mind that the services they're getting are quality and the best services their money can afford. So like we know, RxO is all about quality. We're all about quality. So we are in this field in Africa, trying to ensure everybody in Africa have access to affordable and quality healthcare, be it drugs, be it services, as be it products, everything involved in healthcare, we are there. So we come up with several platform softwares and all that to ensure this quality healthcare is accessible to everybody in Africa. So without wasting much of our time, I'd like to introduce our speaker once again. His name is Pius Alabi. He's the RxAcademy product manager for RxO. So please let's welcome him as we'll be taking us through this presentation where he's going to talk about how to use quality assurance to grow your sales for both hospital businesses, pharmacy businesses, grocery businesses, and every other businesses involved in healthcare. Thank you very much. And please do let's pay attention. We can write all our questions down at the end of this. At the end of this presentation, we're going to be taking all the questions and providing all the answers together. Let's just jot our questions down in some places. And if you know there's a colleague that will also benefit from this particular session, kindly reach out to them to join us. It's still a bit early. They can still join us and still benefit and learn one or two things from this particular webinar session. Thank you. Mr. Pius, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah. Okay, over to you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the brief introduction about RxO and also the topic we are about to deliver today, this afternoon. So as introduced earlier, my name is Alabi Pius. I'm the product manager for the RxAcademy, as well as the credit lead for the credit department at RxO. So the topic we have today is how can we use quality assurance to grow sales in various business industry across the world, and most especially in Africa and in Nigeria. So to begin with, I have a view of what we'll be taking us through this afternoon. And here is the overview of our topic. So the first one is the introduction to what is quality assurance. Brief ourselves on what quality assurance is and how do we implement quality assurance, the processes involved in quality assurance. So under which we are to take a look at quality management and also quality control. And quality assurance as a responsibility to everybody in a particular organization. What are the causes of bad quality management, and what effect does this bad quality management have on our business? Then how do we prevent or provide a top quality management assurance to grow our business, most especially our sales? So and from there, we'll be taking us through how the RX scanner as a product can assist us in growing our sales. So we'll take a look at how does RX scanner work, the benefit of using the RX scanner, and how can the RX scanner platform help to grow our sales in the various business industry. And we have our conclusion. Then if you seek to get more information about what RX scanner is or about RX Org as a company, we list out our contact where you can reach us on whatever question or further information you get to know. All right, so starting with what is quality assurance? Quality assurance is a systematic process of evaluating the quality of a product or services to ensure that we meet or exceed the customer expectations. It is a process-driven approach that seeks to identify and prevent defects in a product service before it reaches the consumer. And the goal of quality assurance is to ensure that a product or service fits the intended use or meet the requirement as specifically set out by the customer or by the organization or the regulatory authority. So quality assurance can be applied to a variety of industries such as the manufacturing, the software development, healthcare sector, food production, and it involves a combination of quality control and quality management. So under the quality control, this is where the product inspection is being carried out. That is to ensure that compliance with the specification is met or met. And under the quality management, so this is the overall process of managing quality within an organization. So we'll take a brief look at these 2 points on the next slide here. So these are the processes involved in quality assurance. Number one is quality management, and second one is quality control. So for quality management, so it's the overall process of managing quality within an organization, and it involves the coordination and integration of all quality-related activities, which include quality planning, quality control, and quality improvements. So the goal of quality management is to ensure that a product or service meets or exceeds customer expectation and also meet with the required requirement from the regulatory authority. So when we talk of giving quality management in an organization, so there are areas we need to look at. So one of these areas is developing a quality policy and procedure. There must be an SOP on ground that employees and people involved in the production or giving out the service must follow in order to achieve this quality assurance. Another point here is the establishing quality objectives and targets. So there must be a target or an objective we have to look up to. For instance, in a pharmaceutical company, if the capacity of this firm is to produce a particular drug in a particular strength, let's say for example, paracetamol 500 milligrams. The set target of 500 milligram paracetamol is what every employee must work towards to and ensure that for every production, this is achieved. So if we have an objective and target that, okay, this is the quality level we want to attain, surely with the. Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, please continue.
Okay, thank you. So another point we have to look at while setting up the quality management system is to conduct an internal audit. Here we have a set target we are looking up to. After a particular production or a service, there should be an internal audit to confirm if what we have produced or the service we are about to render meets with the requirement from the customer or the requirement from the regulatory body. So an internal audit must be carried out before this product leaves the organization. So this will ensure that what we are sending out is still remain as quality, contain the quality as prescribed. So this is also very important to conduct an internal audit before any product or service leaves the organization. So another point here is identifying and analyzing quality related data. So during the production line or giving out services, we might have an issue whereby correction or some analysis will be carried out in order for us to achieve this set target. So we need to identify this issue at various stages and do a documentation of this just to know or to have it at the back of our mind that in the previous subsequent production or giving out a service, this might occur again. So we know where to tackle this and how to go about it and ensure that we are still giving out the quality desired. Then continue improving the process. That's it. The last point I have here is continuously improving the process and the product. So if we achieve the set targets and the production, after the production and this product gets to the or reaches the consumer and the quality confirmed. So we need to maintain the processes that we went through or while producing these products in order not for us not to miss any stage or any step so that we won't achieve or giving out bad product or service to the consumer of these products. So quality management is an ongoing process that should be integrated into the operations of a business. And this can be achieved by implementing a quality management system, so which provide a framework for an organization to manage its quality related activities. So the second stage here, or second process involving quality assurance is the quality control. So quality or services to ensure that they meet or exceed from the regulatory body. It is a key aspect of the overall quality assurance process. And the goal of quality control is to identify and prevent defects from before a product or services reaches the consumer. This can increase customer satisfaction, reduce costs associated with defective products or services, and increase customer confidence in an organization to produce organizational products and services. So quality control is a vital part of the quality assurance process, and it is critical to implement an effective quality control process to ensure customer satisfaction and to meet with the regulatory specification. So to achieve this quality control, I have some few points here that we have to look into in order to achieve this QC. So inspecting products or services to ensure they meet with specified requirements. The Under the quality management, we said this is the stage where the target, the processing, and the procedure to follow are being set out. So this procedure must be followed to achieve the quality assurance we want to give to our customer. So the set guideline must be followed under quality control here. That is, inspecting product at every stage of production to ensure that stage one, there should be a specific instruction to be followed. So inspectors must ensure that these instructions are followed at every stage of production. So this will ensure that the specified or the quality assurance we intended giving to our customers are met at the end of the production. So the second point here is performing functional and performance testing. How do we achieve this? I've said earlier, if an organization capacity is to produce paracetamol 500, how do we know this production contains the required milligram of paracetamol as specified? So there should be a stage under the quality control whereby this must be confirmed. And so in other production as well, let's go out of pharmaceutical line, can go to a computer processing company, producing a mouse. At every stage of production, this performance functional or performing functional or performance testing must be carried out to ensure that for each mouse being produced, it is being produced according to the set specification, and does it work as required? Does it meet what our customers are looking for? Is this what we are taking to the customer? Would they accept this? So during this performance, functional and performance testing, we get to know if what we have actually produced is in line with the requirements from the customer perspective or in line with the regulatory specification. So another point here is measuring and analyzing product or service characteristics. So this also is a key point here. We need to know why we are producing this, and after production, is this product really giving us what or why we produce this particular product. So we must ensure that analyzing product or service characteristics to ensure the quality assurance we want to give to our customer. Comparing products or service characteristics to establish standard. That's another point. And here we need to confirm if what we are actually producing meets with other competitors or with the requirements of the regulatory authority. So this must be compared. How is our production performing or performance when compared with other products from close competitors? So comparing this product with other competitors and brands, we give first the assurance that, okay, what we are giving is better than this, or we need to do more to at least be on the same level with our competitors or be ahead of them. So identifying and documenting defects or non-conformance. So as I said earlier, during the production line, at every stage, if defect is noticed, we need to document this, and also we analyze why do we have this kind of defects during this production line. So documentation and analyzing or identifying these defects will give us, kind of watch points when we are about to produce another set of products. So we won't have to do the same error or commit the same error that will give us such defect during the production stages. And implementing corrective actions to address defect or non-conformance of this product. So at every stage, if a defect is noticed, there should be a corrective measure to be taken to have this quality assurance in line, So this must also be the corrective implementation we did at every stage must be noticed. And should this occur, we have to apply the same method so that this will guide us in achieving the set quality assurance we want to achieve. So these are the few points we should consider under the quality control activity. And quality control is typically carried out by a dedicated quality control department with competent quality control inspectors. So, and the sole responsibility of this inspector are to inspect and testing of product or services at various stages of production. So this individual should be trained, highly trained in quality control techniques, and also have necessary equipment or tools to carry out this their responsibility. And with this, if this point or this quality control department is set accordingly, then the organization is good to give the best of quality assurance to their customers. So, next slide here is the quality assurance as a responsibility. So quality assurance is the responsibility of all employees within an organization. It is important to involve all employees in the quality management process. So to ensure that they understand their roles and responsibilities in achieving achieving the quality and giving the quality assurance to the product and service to meet customer expectations. So quality assurance is an ongoing process that should be integrated in the operation of a business. So this will help ensure customer satisfaction and reduce costs associated with product recall, and increase customer confidence in an organization. So the next slide here, we look at what can be the cause of bad quality management. So taking a look at these points as highlighted here, the first one here is the lack of clear objectives, lack of clear quality objectives. So without clear quality objective, it will be difficult to measure the effectiveness of the quality management program and identify areas of improvement. So like I said earlier, there must be an objective we are looking up to achieve. So if we have this, then we can draft our management system on how do we achieve the set targets. The second point here is lack of communication. Poor communication can lead to misunderstanding about quality expectation and can make it difficult for employees to work together effectively to achieve quality goals. So communication of quality processing must be properly introduced to the employees. So at every stage one, those on stage one should know that, okay, this is what we have to do before we take it to the next stage. So if that communication gap is not there, it will be difficult for the people in stage one to pass on the production to the stage two. So even if they pass it on, the quality won't be there. So the quality will always miss out here. And the third point here is insufficient training. Although in the previous slide, I said under the quality control that the personnel in this quality control department should be trained in quality control techniques and should be equipped with necessary tools to carry out their responsibility. So this also implies to all other departments in an organization. It shouldn't be focus only on the quality control department. I said earlier, it is the responsibility of every employee of an organization to maintain quality assurance. So at every stage, all employees should be trained accordingly to the stage they are or in applying their skill to the production line. So if an employee in a certain stage of production is not properly trained, surely the products or services, the quality assurance might be missing in that product or services. So it is important to train employees at an interval to maintain their level of competency. So this will also in turn give good production with quality assurance to the customers. The next point here is limited resources. Limited resources, such as time, money, personnel, all this can make it difficult to implement and maintain an effective quality management program. If the money is not there to purchase the required tools, if the money is not there to purchase the required tools, the quality assurance might be missing. And also, if the right personnel is not set or put at every stage of the production line, we might be missing the quality assurance as well. So these are very key, important when trying to achieve quality assurance. More reason why most of the companies are giving or are missing out on quality assurance. And the fifth point here is lack of involvement from the management. No matter how good the plan is, your quality management system is, if an organization management is not informed, it might be possible not to achieve the set quality assurance you want to give, an organization willing to give to the customer. So because the organization, the management are the ones to make the decision to provide the resources required and also to maintain good quality control departments. So if all these are missing or the management are not in full support of the quality management system, it might be difficult to achieve the quality as desired. So this is one of the reasons why we are having bad quality management system. And the next point here is not having a customer-centric approach. And sincerely, most of the organization we have today, this is where they are missing out on the quality assurance to the customers. For every production, the customer should always be considered. It is, yes, we are producing to make profit, to maximize our profit, but the question most companies should be asking is, if the customer do not accept what we produce, what will happen? Or if we are not producing to the requirement of our customers, where would the organization be in few months or few years to come? So the customer centric should be considered. We should know what the customers want in our products, and we should know how to produce to the level of their requirements. Because at the end, if they are satisfied with our production or services, then we can say, yes, we are maximizing our profits. But if we are producing against their wish or against their requirements, that is where because the assurance is not there any longer. And doing that, we'll miss out most of our customers, or an organization will miss out on most of their customers. And with that, these organizations cannot grow. So for every production, there should be consideration of what the customers are looking for. What do they want? We should consider the customer design. Another point here is the not having a continuous improvement culture. Yes, it is. We can say it is easier to set up a good quality management system, but how do we maintain that? At an interval, we are improving on the quality management system that we have set. Are we using new techniques as updated, or new technologies or tools that require to maintain good management system? This is what we should consider here, that okay, at an interval, we should improve on the set of machine we are using, on the maintain good training of our employees. So with this, they will be moving ahead with the market and the new technology in town. So the last point here is not having proper tools and technologies. So this also in line with the points, the last point I made. So we should be looking at the machinery we have today. Are they still in line to give us the quality assurance we want to give to our customer? What do we need to improve? Do we need to do to improve the output of these machineries, or what do we need to do to our employees to increase their effectiveness or efficiency during the production line? So these are the things an organization needs to consider in order not to have a bad management system. So addressing these causes, organizations can improve their quality management and produce high quality products and services that meet customer expectations. So on this slide, we look at the effect of bad quality management. So for every organization that could not give or produce good quality management system. So poor quality management system can have several negative effects on an organization. And when we are talking about that, the effect can be either of these points, not limited to this, but can be any of these points here. That is the first one, loss of customer. Sure, if an organization is not producing to what the customer wants, to the customer specification, another firm or an organization that is producing to what the customer wants will surely drive away all the customers. And with this, that organization is going down. So the second one here is damage to reputation. So you are producing a product or giving out services that is not giving any assurance of quality to the consumer. It is just a matter of communication from one customer to another that, okay, if you need this product, please don't go to that organization. And that is the end of that particular firm or company. So the reputation is tarnished, and customer hearing the name of that organization will just look away and go elsewhere to make their purchase or get their services. So poor quality can damage an organization's reputation, which can make it difficult for them to attract new customers and also even retain the existing. Legal action. Legal will come in when you have a bad product in circulation and maybe someone somehow has taken this product, is having adverse reaction on this person. So if you are unlucky to meet someone that can take you a lawsuit on on an organization, you know what that means. We all know what that means when the issue of legal comes in, especially when it has to do with life. So this can be the end of that particular organization. But if care is not taking, or you're not having good legal departments, the company might be closed up due to that. This we can be the cost of damage to an organization reputation is very costly here. For an organization to start again might be difficult to acquire the set customers that has been lost. And leading to the next point, that is penalties. Surely, if this poor quality production or services it cannot be given by an organization. Number one, it means you are not producing to what the regulatory authority require of that particular organization. With these, penalties will come from the regulatory authority. So no organization will want a penalty, because when this is coming from regulatory authority, it's coming as an heavy penalties, so that can ruin the capital of this organization. So this is also one of the effects of bad quality management system. And another point here is expanding to new markets. So if you are in a particular market and you cannot satisfy the customers in this market, it will make it difficult for you to expand into another market. Because number one, there won't be, you are not selling most of this production with bad quality. So with that, you are not making enough profit to establish in other markets. So it will make it difficult for you to expand. And the last point here is competing with other firms. Customer are sensitive, very sensitive. The moment or the organization they are getting the best of what they want, that is where you find them. So if an organization cannot provide to or service a customer to their specification, you can't compete. Other firms in the same line of production will take over the customer. So it is good to have a good quality management system. So this will maintain a strong quality assurance program. Organization can also avoid this negative effect of poor quality management system and improve their competitiveness and profitability in the market. So next slide here, we are looking at how do we provide top quality assurance to our customers. So I've highlighted some points here, not limited to this, but majorly these are the key areas we should be looking at. So the first one is reviewing customer requirements. This is the key major one here. We can't just start production of any products or services. We need to know what the customer wants and produce to to the customer specification, because this will in turn maximize the profit of an organization. So it's an important step in the quality assurance process, and it helps to ensure that a product or service meets with customer expectation, and that the product or service is fit for its intended use. So in terms of functional requirements, performance requirements, and safety requirements. So these are the areas we need to review the customer's requirements. So the second point here is developing quality control procedures and standards. So this helps in implementing an effective quality management system by defining quality goals, review industrial standards, and establish inspection and testing procedures. So, and also here we can monitor and measure results at every production line. Inspecting products and services. Yes, organizations taking this step can effectively inspect their products and services to ensure they meet quality standards through a defined inspection criteria, training of the inspectors, conduct inspections and recording and reporting of such reports. So as explained earlier, during every production stage, we should be taking records. The stage at which we notice a defect, that should be noticed. We take the record, look for a way around that not to occur again. So by that, at every stage, there should be a kind of reporting to the next stage. So this is where we are passing information at every stages of production will lead to quality assurance to our customer, to the organization's customers. The next point here is analyzing data to identify trends and areas for improvement. This can help an organization to improve the quality of their product and service and ultimately increase customer satisfaction and grow their sales. So because at every defect detect, we need to analyze why do we have this defect and what can we do to prevent this from happening again. So if an organization can do this, it will really help them in growing their business because every production line will meet with quality assurance as set. Implementing corrective action. So we have detected these defects at a production stage. So, and we apply corrective action. So this corrective action should be noticed and recorded. So this will help us in the next or when this type of defect is noticed, we know how to deal with it. And with that, we are giving out quality products to the final consumers. So these are points set out here that will help an organization achieve top quality assurance. So now we have been through the process of quality assurance, causes of bad quality management, and the effect of bad quality management. And now we can provide good assurance, quality assurance to the final consumer. So the next slide here, we look at a solution from RxAll, that is the RX scanner. And how can this solution help organizations to grow their sales in their different or various industries? So at first, we take a look at what is RX scanner and how does RX scanner work and the benefit of using the RX scanner and how can this platform grow sales. So RX scanner as a portable device, that is the combination of nano technology and artificial intelligence that makes it possible to identify the quality level of the product. So RX scanner is a device that uses nanotechnology to analyze the composition of chemical substance by scanning the product's solid, powder, or liquid form and feeding the data into an AI system to determine the purity and the potency of the drugs or products in few seconds on your mobile phone. So the AI is trained on data from non-high quality products and use this information to identify deviations in the composition of any products in circulation when scanned with RX scanner. So this will ensure that consumers are receiving the good quality products in order to reduce the risk of adverse effects and taking contaminated or fake drug out of circulation. So the next slide here, we look at how does RxScanner work. So RxScanner work in just 4 steps, and the product will be scanned and send the spectral signature to the proprietary cloud-based RxScanner library for analysis. And the AI will compare the received spectral signature against the cloud-based product spectral signature and return its identification in less than 20 seconds to your mobile phone. And on the mobile phone, you can see the quality level of that particular product. So here are the 4 steps how the RxScanner can help you to detect any defect product. So the first stage is to identify the product and scan the product using the RxScanner device. So this product spectra is collected and sent to the mobile app, which the AI will analyze the product spectra. And the test result shows on the app, that is on your mobile phone, indicating if the product is a quality one or substandard. So these are the first step, how RxScanner works. And you don't need to wait or go to any lab for you to confirm quality of any product. It's instant. In less than 20 seconds, you know what quality level of any product is, and you can make a decision on spot. So we have benefit of using the RxScanner here. So the first one here is the platform allows you to build a library for the product with issue of counterfeit or contamination for your use, and protect your brand and also protect your customers. You generate real-time lab-based quality test results in few seconds. So this will help you make instant decision. Carry out instant audit of product quality before receiving them into your store. With the use of RxScanner, whenever you receive a new supply, you can confirm the quality level from this, because so many things can happen during transit of this product, even if you are getting it from the manufacturer of this product directly. So reduce the risk of counterfeit or contamination in your inventory and improve your patient or customer satisfaction. Cheaper than the existing counterfeit detection solution we have in the market today. But the list of this other solution, you can get start from 20,000 USD up to 100,000 USD, depending on what you want to set up. So RxScanner platform also offer free training of staff. So for every customer using RxScanner, so the staff will be trained on how to use it. And we also give 24/7 support. If you have any technical issue while using the RxScanner, you have a tech team to support you 24/7 whenever you call on them, on us. And also the last one is the co-branding. So if you are using the RxScanner, so at an interval, we do co-branding with such organization or firm. We promote them either traditional marketing using the billboard, the flyers, or on the online platforms. So, and the cost of this co-branding is on RxScanner. The customer is paying zero for this co-branding of our products. So how can you use RxScanner to grow your sales? So RxScanner is a device that used to determine product quality level and verify its authenticity. RxScanner is primarily used to prevent counterfeit and contaminated products from entering the supply chain. It can also be used as a tool to grow sales in various industries like the pharmaceutical industry, the FMCG, natural goods, oil and gas industry. And we've highlighted a few points here, not limited to this, but these are mostly key points that you can grow your sales with while using the RX scanner. So the first point here, enhancing customer trust. By using the RX scanner to verify the authenticity of any product, organization can enhance customer trust and confidence in their products they purchase from them. So this can lead to increased sales as customers are more likely to purchase products with trust. The second point here is building a reputation for quality. Using the RX scanner, organization can demonstrate their commitment to good quality and safety, which can help them build a reputation for providing high quality products. This can also lead to sales increase, as customers are more likely to purchase products from companies that have a reputation for quality production. Differentiation from other competitors. Organization with using RX scanner, you attempt, or you at the end will give you satisfy your premise, your business, as RX scanner satisfy quality business. So with this, you can hang this on your signage or use this satisfy or certificate on your online platform. So customers seeing this will differentiate you from other competitors, and most of your customers will know that you are demonstrating or you have the commitment to prevent counterfeit or contamination products or contaminated products from entering the supply chain or bringing them into your business. So this will make more customer attractive to you and patronize your products more. Compliance with regulations or regulatory authority. So using the RX scanner, you are sure that with regulation related to prevent counterfeit or contaminated products from going into circulation. So this helps to avoid penalties from the regulatory bodies, and also to revoke the license to operate. So with essentially to grow your sales. So if you comply with every regulations from the authority, you are good. The customer are always aware of this, because somehow the regulatory authorities in their published demand have you as one of the company organization complying with the set specification on a particular product. So customer being aware of this will be attracted to buy more of your products or engage your services. Reduce product recall. So using RX scanner, every defect product can be easily identified before they reach the final consumer. And with this, knowing that it makes it easier for you to recall this product immediately before selling them out, before selling this product out. So with this, you can reduce the number of returns from customer if the product eventually goes out to the final consumer. Maybe you are not using the RX scanner and you eventually sold this product out. So, and also at the end, legal might come in at the end of the year and year. So these are the few points on how RX scanner can help you to grow your sales if RX scanner is applied into your business. And in conclusion, so using the RX scanner as a quality assurance tool can help organizations to ensure the authenticity of products as it can verify the authenticity of any product. This can help reduce the risk of counterfeit or contaminated product entering into the supply chain and protect consumers from potential dangers of ineffective, fake, substandard products. And in addition, using the RX scanner can also help companies to comply with regulations and industry standards for product authentication. So if you require more information about RX scanner or about RX, so we have a contact here that you can reach us and be sure you get more information about whatever your query might be. So, and if you want to call us directly, we have a line here which you can call or send your WhatsApp messages. And we'll respond to you as soon as we can. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for listening.
Oh, thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. It's been really enlightening. I learned one or two things during the course of the presentation. I'm glad I joined to listen into this presentation. Just shortly, briefly, let's just take questions in case we have any questions from people on call. If there's any question, you can just go ahead to unmute yourself and ask your questions. Do we have any questions? Okay. So I think we do not have any questions. So thank you all for coming, joining this webinar session, this general webinar session. This is sponsored by RxAcademy, like I said earlier. So this organization is sponsored by RxAcademy, so you're welcome. So we'll be having it's a monthly webinar. So they will coming up in February, March, the end of the year. This is how we are going to be having it last Saturday of the month. That will be having this webinar. So kindly we look forward to see you in February and subsequent months for this continuous webinar where you are able to learn. So in case for people that are new and not too familiar with RxAcademy, so RxAcademy is a leading global digital commerce platform for healthcare, enabling digital drug quality authentication, inventory management, payments, and financing for independent pharmacies and related businesses. We have subsidiaries in Nigeria, Kenya, and in Ghana. So our vision statement is to ensure everyone in the world has access to and can afford high quality medicines. We've been in operation since 2017, and in 2017, so far we serve 15 countries. $10 million has been funded to buy trucks. We've supplied over 10,000 trucks, SKUs, and over 200 sellers, licensed sellers on our platform. Over 2 million patients per month get their medicine from Rx delivered. So some of our products, one of them has been talked about in this presentation, which is RX Scanner. So RX Scanner is a portable device that uses artificial intelligence to identify a drug sample and its quality level, returning results to a mobile app in 20 seconds. It enables affordable, portable, real-time and lab-based clinical analysis anywhere, anytime, and by anyone. Also, we have RX Pay, which enable pharmacies and wholesalers to get funding to prevent stockouts and keep drugs accessible without driving the prices up. Then we have RX Delivered, which is a platform that connects buyers with proven sellers, offering already authentic medicine at affordable prices. All products on marketplace are RX Scanner verified. You are getting quality products on RX Delivered platform. Then we have RxAcademy, which is also is a RX or entrepreneurship program that trains and empowers young pharmacists with knowledge and skills required to set up and run a pharmacy business. It's ideal for beginners to open a retail pharmacy and set themselves up for success in the retail pharmacy industry. Then we have RxPH, which is a point of sale system integrated with RX Deliver platform. You can use RxPH to sell to new and existing customers, manage inventory, and get vital information to grow your business. We also have RAPS, which helps digitize pharmacy through our inventory insurance claims and invoice financing APIs. We have RxHMO, which is the platform that enables healthcare HMO organizations to manage their claims easily with comfort. So those are some of our products and some services we also offer. So in case you have any further inquiries and further information about any of our products or any of our service, always reach out to sales@rxo.net or info@rxo.net. Also, you can also call our phone numbers in case you have any inquiries. So thank you very much for coming out. Thank you for joining. It's glad to have you on board. A recorded this session has been recorded and it will be sent across to everybody, so you can also go through it once again and view it and watch again and pick one or two things you might have missed during the course of the presentation. And a big thank you to our speaker for today, Mr. Faris. Thank you very much for coming and thank you for that wonderful presentation. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much for everybody for joining. So thank you. So see you in February. 25th February, and in February we'll be talking about people operations management in terms of JAPA and economic downturn. So in February we'll be talking about how can you hire, how can you maintain staff and retain staff in your organization despite the high mobility that we are in, also and despite the economic downturn. So we are bringing seasoned HR professionals to come and tell us about this. So please let's look forward to it. From February we'll be sending out stuff to remind us about this. So it's coming up 25th of February. And I look forward so much to seeing everybody here 25th of February. Thank you very much. Do enjoy the rest of the day and bye for now.